Mm. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Atrum Lux Lucius. This is the Void Cascade stream, coming at you live from a black hole somewhere out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Plan for today is to do about 4 hours of Factorio, just probably trying to get through, I think yellow science is next, or blue science, one of the two. But it is a lot of establishing a base, getting everything running, and trying not to die. And oh dear God, please tell me that is not what my stream is actually doing. Because that looked rough. What the hell? I don't know. Okay. You're right. But I think it is fucking hell, my brain is not in a good space today. So why are you doing this? Because consistency is key and you need a distraction. So go for the distraction. Okay. How does this work? That did not do what I wanted to. Okay. I need to test and make sure this is actually doing what I want it to. Just don't know how that's going to work. Working well enough as far as I can tell. All right. I do need to speak up. I do need to speak clearer because I am mumbling. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm just going to turn that off for now. All right. Let's go ahead and get this Dog and Pony show on the road. All right. So, going into the map view, turn off the pollution for now. I had laid out a track to start collecting the iron ore. Tried killing the spiders and died, so I need a lot more ammunition, and I need turrets. But yeah. And iron is the push, because that'll help me get steel going better. Stone belt is doing as well as it can for what's available. And I'm going to need to find copper, but I have copper nearby in multiple places, so that's not much of a concern. Copper is good for a while. Do I have a stone vein discovered? I do. Another biodebase I gotta clear. But this is the primary effort I gotta pull right now. And that's gonna be difficult, because that's a combat style I am not familiar with. Okay, so I have the turrets, I need to get the ammunition, and I need to drop off all the resources that I have on me, because that's just too many. And I don't think I have a random junk chest anywhere. Or I have many and I just don't know it. All that, all that, all that. That. I'll keep the rail stuff. I don't need the belt stuff for now. Put the stone in furnaces. I don't need that for now. Or the wood or the steel. Keep the grenades. Don't need that for now. Because apparently I'm a little obsessive about these things. Okay. Bullets. Where can I collect enough bullets? Because 400 is not going to be enough. $1,000 might be enough to help me creep in there. Technically, I have a lot more. Doing this. Yep, and low on steel, so my magazine production's going to get a lot harder. Which is why I need, yeah. Wonder if it would be worth I mean, the main crux right now is can I, which not really. And it'd be a bit of a waste of resources. And of course, I put everything away. Why? Okay, contents. Able to disable if magazine is greater than 1. Yeah, so this way, theoretically, it'll only operate if there's if it's doing this. Which it is not. Okay, that's not doing what I want it to. Read belt contents. Okay, these hold 4. Okay, so. Nope, I'm just not gonna bother. I will just let that. I'll just let that go until it fills up a chest. Because at this point, I don't have the mental capacity to try and figure that out right now. Because it feels like what I want it to do isn't going to be viable. Because I have a particular problem of, oh, hey, you know. Okay. So I have a truckload of turrets. I have a decent chunk of munitions. Let's go see if I can turret creep that biter base to death. Well, more accurately, those 2 biter bases to death. Because it is 2 of them. My brain is broken, it feels like. Green for entrance. Those for exits. Right? Or is it chain for entrance? Chain for entrance. Actual for exits. So if this is, yeah. Okay. I'm supposed to go. And I know it would be smarter to say, hey, you know, don't only allow an extra train, but pretty sure, yeah. The length of train I plan to have on this place, it's only really feasible to have the stuff cut into blocks, which sucks. Because I don't know how this is going to, well, okay, so chain signals allow trains to get to a point. I'm gonna find out when I get the trains up and running again. Yeah, that's why. Do apologize, y'all. I'm just gonna vibe out right now. My brain is a little broken. Best way to engage this, I do not know. Because there are so many worms in there that it's not even funny. Really should do half impulses with this stuff. Because the problem here is that this is close enough for the worms to activate. Get closer. Better. Motherfucker. Hopefully there's enough turrets to solve the problem. Because if not, that's a lot of lost resources. A lot of lost resources. I'm just gonna punch through the wall here. I mean, I could have checked the map to see if there's anything left, but I'm not gonna do that song and dance right now. Let's just go. Good news, I'm not hearing any damage alerts or destruction alerts. So I think that base was cleared. lost a decent bit of resources in terms of ammunition. But that is the name of the game, right? Yeah, first main base was cleared. Now I just gotta do it again. And then go back, collect all this, collect stone walls and more turrets and more ammunition. Place a wall around the mine, and then start, or finish the rail, actually. There's going to be a lot of work to do. Okay. No, motherfucker. Cute. Okay. 600 to take on this next base. Let's not do it in the dark, but I can't really do anything else right now because it's too damn dark. Available time that I can do this stuff. Probably should wear armor. That is a lot of worms. Holy crap. I'm going to lose a lot of turrets. Because... yeah, because that is just far enough in for it to be a problem. And there goes 200 ammunition, just like that. Let's go up here. Since when do they have that kind of range? Oh, come on. Okay, main threat is taken care of. Granted, they'll probably respawn, but I need more than 28 magazines to deal with that. What I can do... Oh yeah, I have grenades. Duh. But That is too close for my comfort. Alright, go put 4 magazines in each. Pray it lasts long enough. Not perfect, but it'll buy me time. Go back, collect the stone. Or the walls, not stone. Probably. This is going to be a very busy intersection. And I miscalculated that. That's okay. There we go. That's not right. I know you have no rails, so you're gonna complain. That's okay. I don't have the power poles with me, so that's gonna be another passage of information. Entrance, exit, entrance, exit. For all I know, I have these backwards, and that's gonna make my rail network real fun to unbreak later. But hopefully by that time I have bots and they can just do this for me. Entrance, exit. It's already done. Entrance established. Exit. Okay. And at this point I think it's just back and forth with it. Yep. Why do you do this to yourself? That seems very shallow, but I think it's actually accurate. Problem is that's a very... It's not going to allow for a lot of trains to call this place home. Because I think like that's the tightest I can squeeze these guys together. And if I do that, trying to have them feed off of here is damn near impossible. Be the same, yeah. I will take care of this later. Because I know a lot of this just comes from general inexperience when it comes to trains and networks and staging stations and all that. But that is not a problem for the moment. Not an active problem for the moment. Not really. Say it's not an active problem, but I have to get my iron ore production back up to speed real quick. Because who boy is it eating itself right now? Just go grab the stuff. You know, the chest you left half full, or the two chests more accurately, you left half full of junk. Proverbial junk. Okay, that'll take care of all that. I do have miners being built somewhere. Yes, I do. Let's take a stack of 50. Good with that. Need to grab walls and ammunition. Yep. Slash both half homes down here. Did I not set you? I did not. Okay, what do you set? You're not set either. Yes, you are. 2.5K. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take all of that. And yeah, we'll take all of that. To really up my ammo production and everything else. Okay. Walls, magazines, turrets. What do I need for more gates? Copper and steel. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that for now. I have a fluid wagon for some reason. Bunch of random scraps. Not gonna. I should bother with the rail cars and the engine, because I should have some of those built by now. So I need 3. I'll get 4 just in case. Alright. Engine. No, I'll need 4 of those. Okay, I got big power poles, I got inserters, I need steel chests if I can manage them, which I should be able to. We'll just siphon that. 10, 12, 13, 14, 24 at minimum. Because that's 6 per rail car, which I think is, and that's for 1/2 the stops. Okay, I need a factory. Steel chests. Okay. Oh. Just replenish resources that I used. Okay. I have walls, I have turrets, I have ammunition, I have miners, I have a rail car, rail engine. Do not have space, so let's go solve that problem. How much wood do I have? Not enough. Let's go cut down some trees. Because my rail engine needs fuel. That'll be enough for now. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I mean, to be fair, there's only one way for this stuff to go, so... Really necessary? Nah, not strictly, but it's how I have my network built up for power and everything else, so... Yes, it is technically strictly necessary for me and my brain, because me and my brain. So I apologize for anybody who is having a heart attack with what I'm doing. not strictly my intent to drive you nuts. Even that missed. Yep, I needed to change directions. I don't know why I could do this vertically and not horizontally. It's weird. Why does that look like it missed? I don't know. Okay, and of course I'll have to... Of course. Why wouldn't this be any more of a headache than it needs to be? And that missed. Okay. So we follow this around and run out of track. Train station goes there. Okay. So I need to set up a... Oh, come on. Is there another biter base right over there? All right. Walls first. Because this is going to kick up an ungodly amount of pollution. I really don't want to have to deal with it. These turrets can go away. Because I don't need them that far. But I do also have to worry about spitters. Because they showed up recently. Alright. To be fair, this is me just slapping stuff down, so this is probably gonna fail horribly. Might as well have this encompass the entire stop. That's just way too many turrets, right? Especially for a threat that I don't think I have that big of a risk for. Now, could I be wrong? Oh, yes, definitely. I could definitely be wrong that I don't have enough risk to validate that much defensive measures. Because that just feels like an absurd amount of turrets. That's going to have to come down pretty much all the way across here. I'll repair that. Okay. Probably just be easy. Well, okay, I gotta do both. Be easier to clear out the biter base and also establish turret defenses. I mean, I have the ammunition for it. Definitely could go out there and turret creep again. It's not the biggest base in the world. I'll take care of the grunts. Yeah. That's a lot of ammunition lost. I'm gonna try not to have it try not to have it bother me. Okay, that's cleared out. So this should be able to operate in relative peace for a while. But that is no reason not to keep doing this if I really want to do this game, because it feels just supremely excessive. I don't really have... I mean, I could just run a belt. Granted, I don't have enough undergrounds to run the whole damn thing. I don't have a turnaround back at home. But I think that will be a little bit more ergonomic. Yeah. Less resource intensive, if nothing else. Oh, it's just the damaged walls. No idea if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I'm gonna leave it there for now. This needs to keep going. as well. Because I need the coal too. Okay, nothing I can do until I get oil. Annoying, but fine. Let's actually finish the that should be far enough. Okay. So the thought I had in my head before I went and redid all of this was that I could go, except for with corners, I'll have to figure that out. Do that. And either have a turret here immediately or space it out again to do that. Okay, keyboard. But here's the other question. How far can I... If I do that... I mean, it's not the best, because this will have to be like that. And I don't think it really saves me any space. Not really. Because, I mean, it's only... Yeah, but it's 2 less turrets. Except for turrets. But again, I will run into problems of... Apparently not power. That's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'll need to figure out a coal drop off. Actually, no, I don't. Because I can just have them come up, loop in here, get fed, and then kicked out. Or actually just kick them out here. No. Yeah. I think. I genuinely don't know. Because if I'm gonna, I mean, I can, technically. Because, I mean, okay, this, I can't. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. Am I out of rail? I'm out of rail. Okay. So I can do the loop with the coal car, assuming there's no iron being picked up. That will demand that I have an iron offshoot here to hold trains to be picked up. But again, this is way into the future of how much resource I expect to pull out of this. And at the same time, I need this. Come over here. That's fine. That's a lot. Yep, that's more than I have on hand. That's fine. All right. Let's throw down what I have right now. Just because my brain is yelling at me. Yes, it is wavy, unnecessary, overly complicated, messy, but nowhere near as bad as I've seen before. Just do that. Belt bouncer, and then... Oh, this is too tight. I'm gonna have to move this wall, aren't I? To do as much balancing as I think I will need. I mean, to be fair, for right now, all I need to do is this. It's not going to be perfect. But it'll get the job done. I'll deal with this in a moment. And this side has to be done slow and steady because there's nothing in the way to stop it from doing stupid things like that. Should take care of that. And I'm out of miners. Okay. I have no idea how effective that's going to be. But that is a problem that I can take care of when I get back. Need to pick up some rail. Okay. Foundation, hello. Good morning. How you doing today? Brain not working. Welcome to the stream. Do apologize. I'm probably going to be very quiet today. My brain is chugging and not in a good way. How was it? Well, given it. Oh, ignore me. Go with my first question. Brain is failing. I haven't even been doing this for an hour. I'm not going to complain. I don't know how that worked, but I'm not going to complain. Okay. So that's definitely deep enough. Try that again. That's the button sequence I was looking for. If I do that, Yeah, tempering eggs is a little interesting. To be fair, I have never done it myself, but from what I can imagine happens, because I would guess it's like egg whites for meringue, where you want to slowly add heat into the mix. So I can definitely see it taking a while to do everything right. Okay, I have power to the network, so that all should be going. I need to rename this. Do this too. Resources, iron, and passive provider. Actually, that's all I need to do. Enable train limit of 1. All right, have a good one, man. Thank you for coming by. Need a rail car. I need to put down all this other stuff. Still need those. I don't need the wall. Do I need the wall? Yes, I still need the wall. Probably need more of it. Ah. Steel and copper. That and oh, that's there we go. Give me that. I don't need the concrete. I have a solution for the concrete, which I will do in a moment. Okay, power pole. Rail. I need rail. Where's my rail? Here we are. As much of that as you can. Hey, I have fuel for my rail cars. It's good. I can cheat that system. My resources available. There we go. I swear I'm not a complete idiot. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I know what my brain wants to do, but I don't know how to do. Because what I want to do is pretty much cut out this, turn this trunk into my receiving line. But I'll need space to have the rail, have the train car, offload 4 cars worth of ore, balance those belts of ore before they come down here. Not saying it's impossible. My brain. I need to stop blaming my brain. Okay. Can I copy this? Yes. Okay, so probably like okay, so this is the minimum length I need for rail to exist. Like that is the shortest it can be. And I think that is too big. Well, no. Okay. I can do that, but I can't do the return. Unless I pretty much take out this entire line of turrets. Which at this point I can do, because there's no active threat. Okay, let's do that then. Okay, that'll buy me some space. Could, but that'd be a waste of effort. Okay. Okay. Does this reconnect up here? No. Why not? Because they're just too far away. But it does connect there. Okay, so I can take out this entire procession right here. That's fine. requester. Okie dokie. So that gives me a turnaround, that gives me access, that gives me all of the... And you can't do that to curved rail. Well, that's frustrating. I shouldn't be surprised, but... Okay, so in terms of security, easiest fix is pretty much that. Yeah. Okay, you go to requester, then provider, empty cargo, full cargo, add interrupt. Interrupt others. Fuel any locomotive. I'll set this up for coal right now. I'll work on that. Is less than 50. It'll come here. I'll save it. I don't have a station for it yet, but I can get that built up. And you are on the iron. I need to modify that. Iron and where are the planets? There we are. Novos. I need undergrounds before I kick this. Well, I can't really kick it off yet anyway. So I need to get this set and this. Okay, on that note, I have to go to a bio break real quick. I will be back. All right, good morning, well, yeah. Motherfucker. I'm back. Not doing great, but I'm back. So, let me click the button and we will get back into this. I was cleaning up a mess and going back for splitters, other resources, other tools. I'm full. How is my power grid doing? It's struggling, but it's okay. I need radars too, but I can take care of that in a minute. I passed where I was going to drop stuff off. Alright. How many belts do I have? Only 100, that's fine. I really need to burn the hazard concrete. I know what I'm going to do with it, but I still need to just burn it. Go burn the concrete. This is extremely expensive, I know. But right now, I need space. So I'm just going to slap down all the hazard concrete I have on hand. That's a lot. Holy crap. I did not expect this much concrete. But it will be faster going back. So, okay. So I have rail cars, I have undergrounds, I have inserters, turrets, gates. Should have everything I need to get in and out of these places. Set up the facilities I need to set up. I have fuel for a while, but I do need to get the coal system running. Let's go to... yeah, that's the provider. I was going to grab a radar. It's okay. This is why I have a train. I can come back for it. Good. We're burning the wood. Nope. Okay. Okay, nothing. That's in range of stuff that needs to stay there. Okay. Now, is this what I want to do? I mean, it's not the worst design ever. It's gonna be a mangly mess. And we are going to the left. So this will need to be going up. There we go. Yep, I was right. Okay. So we'll just drop that there, I guess, and okay, do this. So that's going to be a turn. Figure that out. Probably need to be that. Is it excessive? Yes. Will it work? I fucking hope so. Okay, and we restart right there. Right? Yeah. That's going to be so much. Still slapping down all of this mess because mess is mess. And I don't know if natural rocks are a viable defensive tool or not. So I'm just going to do this. And yes, repeat blah, blah, blah. Printing, publishing is a pain in the ass, but pain in the ass is pain in the ass. Are you? It's supposed to be there. Okay. I don't think this is maximum reach, but as long as it works, I'm not gonna care. Why did it change all of a sudden? I don't know. Do I have enough? Yes. I mean, do I need these right here? Probably. Well, to link back in, yes. I could just cheat a little bit. without power, and I don't have to double tap through this entire stretch. No, I needed this. So, just same deal as always. What the? That's why it went weird. Now, the main question is, how did that work? But I'm not whatever. I'm not gonna panic too hard about it. It's just funny. Take out the tree. Okay. I do not know why it started doing half steps on me. But hey, so long as I can keep this stuff alive, I'm not gonna fight it. I just remembered I also need to figure out a way to get an ammunition drop-off nearby, but that can be a problem for later. I swear I'm not an idiot. Okay, so that'll arm all of that. I have more storage space in my inventory. I'm out of miners. I'm not out of belts. So that'll do what it'll do. How many more miners that have finished their process? No? Okay. Okay. How full is the cargo? Oh, we are completely full. Okay. Okay. All that. Okay, yeah, all that is in there. I don't remember how I did this. Not exactly. I do remember it being like this, I think. Because the problem right now, well, not the problem, the thing I need to finagle is that for each one of these that comes out, it's only going to fill half of a belt. So realistically, this one should drop down to the one below it. That'll get me a balanced belt at this rate. Because these guys turn 864, so that's roughly 2+ per second. These can process 30 items per second. So it's not a full belt from this. Not even close. Okay. I know. this is not a perfect solution. Because even from all of this, I will have to do like balancers upon balancers upon balancers just to keep combining and adjusting all of this stuff together. Alright, so we have 48 iron ore will be pulled off the line every second. That's a belt and a half, I think. And well, yes, I can do this. These two places and this here just for shenanigans purposes. One, two, three, four, five, six. I mean, okay, so just keep doing the same thing. Put that there. Or put that there. Just do that. Output priority on one of them, and theoretically, as spaghetti as all this is, I have no idea how efficient it's going to be at the emptying process. And all of these need to be limited. So why am I using steel? This is a very good question. I do not know. But the hope is with that, I could take, I mean, realistically, I could take both belts down, have the okay. This one realistically link into that, and then have this one, what, follow the ore back? No idea what to do here. Because like what my brain's trying to do is have all of this curve back into this maelstrom of chaos. Okay, I don't have much coal left. Because that coal patch has 146,000. I'll get through that. Must be placed on resources. Got it. Okay. So that drops off. This is the problem that I know I'm going to have. I have 2 belts worth of iron ore coming out, being processed for any and everything it can. And this is not enough to feed the entire factory at full tilt, but that problem can be solved later. Because right now it's just get things through the system, and I can unbreak the system when I have a more long-term resource plan. Because right now, with this being the setup, I will have a problem of just enough resources coming through the system. But I need still chests. And this is where the problem, like for this current offload system, I don't think it's fast enough, and I'm pretty sure there are better ways to do it. I can't remember at the moment. But only getting a belt and a half, maybe, out of this is not going to be enough to feed the factory in its entirety, because I need 2 belts-ish down here to feed the iron and steel production I have set up. And the only reason everything is paused right now is because I'm not actively doing research, so I'm not actively consuming a consistent rate of materials, which is fine. It's not really a complaint. It's just my brain making observations for itself. And I really need to just extend out here. Do I have radars being built anywhere? I don't think I do. And because I'm not consuming as much resources, power requirements are lower. Okay, got factories, miners, light poles, repair packs, turrets, concrete, rail, power poles. Is the entire rail infrastructure? No, I am not building radars anywhere. Why not? That's a good question. I don't rightly know. Iron gears and plate, which is all right here. And we'll just spit you out there. Okay. Mainly right now, so I can put them probably like here, 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 and here to help keep an eye on everything there. This to offload, I mean, well, yeah, collect coal and also fuel. Which, I don't know how I'm going to do that, because this is already tight enough. I'll work on that later. Steel chests. Let's get the iron offload. Starter. Ticking. Those are all working. Okay. I don't need that right now. I'm not going to bother. Got all that going. That's good. Got that pre-planned for the next phase of inserters, which is forever and a day away. Let's go get these chests put together. Okay, never mind. So that's 2 full belts worth of output plus. But this is also based off of the presumption that everything is flowing, which it is not. Which is fine for the most part. I think I need to use balancers. I mean, does it really matter? I don't think so. Well, that's not fair. I think it does matter somewhere. I just don't fully comprehend the how right now, so I'm not going to bother right now. And radars. Where are we looking? Where are we talking? How are we doing? Okay, so properly align these things. Never mind. We're just going to go to the iron mine, drop it there, and we'll figure out the rest in a moment. Really, really wish I had the willingness to not care, to just ramble on about nothing. Because I know that's what's killing me right now. Proverbially killing me is that I can't yap. Radar. Good to know everything is loaded up, and I still need to transport more over here. Brain is fucking failing me. Come over here. My first setup. I think it was this, wasn't it? That. Okay. wall, one space. And yeah, we'll squeeze it in nice and tight. That's how it happened. Okay. Don't know how I'm going to clear all of that, but I will figure it out. Let's keep going. Yeah. There's rocks in the way. No shit. Hmm. Because if I do that, this is at an awkward place to drop or to feed. But I could also just do that. Awkward as all hell, but it'll work. One, two. Yeah, that'll work. Because I do that, and then just that. Oh, that's happy. And yeah. Because that's in the corner it's in, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Still need to figure out how to get ammunition up here to offload. And I'll have to do the same for oil once it comes down to it, and just everything else. slap a radar here because everything is powered. Apparently, need to put a third one down here. Good to know. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, where's the train? What is it doing? Is it still unloading? Yes, because it hasn't emptied, which is fine. Because I don't have science. Because I'm not burning resources. All this is understandable. I also need to set up coal mine up here. Let's prepare for it. Yeah, okay. And that was done. Yep. All right. What we got? Good morning, Ghost. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow. I will keep multiplayer in mind, but as of right now, good enough to put on stream, not good enough to play alongside other people, at least in my own head. Alright, so let's that just to clean up things. That needs to be there. That needs to be there. How are you doing today, Ghost? One, two, three, four, five. I can make this the coal. What? Yeah. Chain there. Those are for exit points. And if I put a rail car here. I want to say that's as tight as that turn can be. Yeah. So I don't know. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. So the part that I'm debating right now in my head is I don't I will need a refuel station eventually. I can theoretically build it off of this interchange here, because all it's going to be is for coal. Like it's like one belt feeding into one chest to feed into the engine compartment of any train, and it can just constantly shunt off. And I was thinking of pulling it off of here, which is possible. Won't lose too much. I'll have to move the wall a little bit, but that's doable. But this power, this, and probably something like that. And because these are not perfect, but I think they'll do the trick. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Okay, so I can do that. I think about, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you become a chain signal. I need exit and exit. Because the main export for this one is going to be okay, so that fuels all of that. That links the train together. You are going to be coal provider. Train limit of 1. Train limit of 1. main question I had. Could I do... Yes. Now, is this necessary? No. Is this a good idea? Probably not. This moment, do I really care? Not particularly. And what am I specifically caring about is just all of the belt sushi I'm gonna have to do is painful. Because what? 5 to 4, and then have the 4 split into 3? If that's even possible. It's gonna be a lot of sushi, belt feng shui. So if I go here, and try to do a 5 to 5, how big is that? That ain't too bad. Slap that there. Then lots underground. Holy crap, is there lots of underground. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some belt braiding, aren't I? Maybe. And that'll fit. Just not very well. So now I need to get 3 belts here. I mean, do I really need to? Not specifically, because I could just do that. And what? Okay, I do that. I have to figure out what to do with this belt, which is not a problem. Because what I can do is that. Ah. That and have. Okay. Just make that easier for myself. And I can spit out here, and no more need for braiding or any other shenanigans. They all feed, they all connect, they all should work. 5 to 5 onto a rail car, the fuel station. Alright, that should be good. I don't have any mines on me, do I? I do not. That's okay. I have power. We'll drop that. This is probably excessive, but I'm not going to care about it right now. Okay, coal was wired, iron is tapped, belts are lined up, fuel depot specifically is set up. Coal is 90% prepared. And I need to set up. Okay. And this is an exit on the wrong side. Okay, so this for now is going to get torn out. And as is that connector. I mean, realistically, all of this blueprinted stuff can go because I do not see it having a function at the moment. However, I do foresee one problem that I'm going to have. And that is, right now I have everything reliant upon the iron stop being empty for cars to transit through. I mean, how strict is that? Probably not very. Okay, so the expectation is everything coming into this stop is going to be getting fuel, coal, or iron. And they won't need to loop back around. So this can go. Not close enough, I know. That's going to stay there. Actually, it doesn't need to stay there. This is just if there's a rail car or not. So the main thing I need to make sure is I have a loop that can do that. That can actually go away because that is not necessary. This can go away because all of that is powered. Okay. Entry. Exit, exit. Yeah, it's going to cause problems, so that needs to be a chain. This can come around. Chain exit. Or entrance. So that goes there. Because these are technically exits, entries, exit, entry, exit, exit. And 3 entryways all go into the same spot. We'll put the exit line there. And then everything returns to normal function, quote unquote. I have no idea if this is going to work the way I want it to, but it should work 99% the way I want it to. How's the pollution cloud? It's going to be a monster. Okay, I need to modify your interrupt. Weight condition, fuel. I need local. No. Full fuel. There we go. That should do the trick. I have to deal with that, which means I need to get my munitions production here a lot faster. Good enough. Take me back to base. That's working out pretty well. Almost out of wood, so we're good there. That's fine. I'll work with that in a second. Okay, that loops in, that comes in, that takes a stop. Okay. That works how I want it to. I need drop off the stone, drop off the iron. Copper, drop off the regular munitions. Do I have any more mines that are not working? Yes, I have a few coal and a few stone. Well, on the bright side, at least the first locations are going to run out in a reasonable amount of time. Problem is, I don't really have a location to drop all of this into. But I can always figure that out later. Need to get that patch getting processed. But to do that, I have... I mean, that's all stone, right? Everything else over here is... Yeah, there's no connective tissue between those, so I can Just do this. That there. And this is all iron, so that can go away. Okay. Now comes the reconfiguration part that I really don't want to deal with, because right now the problem I have is that it goes iron, copper, stone, iron. But I want to have these first four be nothing but iron, and then have 4 copper, probably 2 or 3 or 4 stone, and then have even more for steel. But again, that comes hopefully after this gets emptied, which is going to be a minute anyway, because to chew through 400 and something thousand copper, that's not impossible, but definitely deeper into the process. And I am actively ready to commit to at the moment. Not impossible, just deeper down the chain. All right. Drop off the walls, or at least as many as I can. Let's go drop off the belts, or the yellow belt components that I have on hand. I mean, realistically, at this point, what I need to do is expand my base so I have more facilities to work in. Okay. Blue inserters. Plenty of red inserters. Okay, so I should be able to go back up here, put all of this together within reason, harvest, or clear out that. Yeah, grab miners, and let's keep going. Where's my steel belts? I want to say you're a backup iron bar, just in case it comes down to it. Give me 100 of those, because I'm going to need a lot of them. Probably not 100, but I'm not going to fight it. This can go into junk. That's right. I need to get rid of the excess ammunition. Nope. Where did I... There we are. Okay. Time to go drop off the iron ore and the copstone, just to let it do its thing. What's up, Goober? Is it early? Yeah, it's a little early for that request. You know this. But huts around it. I have a solution. We are going to go back on a break real quick. Give me 5 minutes, maybe. All right, I am back. Let's, no, that's the wrong button. Let's get back into it, shall we? Okay, how much denser can I make this? So I want to say I can do that. It's one tighter. Morning, Ghost Panda. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how in the hell I get my offloads to be as condensed as possible, which I might be screwing up with how I want it to perform. So, I mean, realistically, that should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12, 24. So not quite a full belt. But yeah, that's 2 belts. That you can squeeze out of each one. I can do that. Do that. And just have this one come down. There we go. Okay, so that'll give me 2 belts of coal. Is this more condensed? That's 6 deep. No, it is the exact same. It does me no fucking good. I want to say I used to do this. With the quasi-expectation of being able to do this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 a second. So this would have to merge into another one, which would then come down. Which I can slap onto every single one. I mean, that does cut the overall length down quite a bit. I just don't know if it processes enough material fast enough. Could always try going to a sandbox world and testing throughput, but I don't know how to do that either. Problem though is if I do this based off of rail, like that's the closest I could compact these together, unless I do it like this. But then even then it would have to be off by probably that. Because I would need space for the station to exist. I mean, not impossible. I would still have a problem of having a queue of trains ready to go, but that, again, that's mega base levels of production. And this is what I need that secondary line for. I have miners, right? Yes, I do. Okay. And I have belts, so I can just... let's take it outside. Here. Good enough. Okay. Input is right. Input is left for the primary. That'll help get everything this ore patch processed before you pull from the train, at least within a margin. Gotta get the coal up and running, at least what's left. Okay, that'll set that patch up to be mined out entirely. I've got the inputs coming in to keep everything alive and well, which is great. So that's all going well. And I'm just going to delete this. Alright, and same for the stone. And same for the steel when I get down there. I mean, again, I have the same problem. It's not 100% too full belt, but that's a problem for a later day. Just to get them out of my inventory. Same with these. Just to get them out of my inventory. Get rid of the... Well, I don't need to. I just want the inventory space back and not being... what's the word? Procrastination. While I'm here... Yeah, okay, I'll leave that alone. All right, how are we doing on power? We are okay for now. But I have a feeling it's not going to be enough long term. And I don't think I have factories making this equipment, do I? Nope, I do not. Okay. So boilers require stone and iron. Oh no, they require furnaces and pipes. This is pipes, gears, and plates. Yeah, those things don't really have a one-to-one for me, do they? Because one other... oh no, I do have a stone line coming down. Okay. Ah, for rail. That makes sense. And that stops. It does, but it doesn't have to. Because I have a use for iron. And... yep, okay, we'll do that. It's good enough. No, you go there, you come out, you go there. You will make pipes, you will make boilers. There we go, furnaces. I still need to get iron up here. And you're still listening to Foundation? I appreciate the support, man. Although while you're listening to me, I don't know, my commentary is not working out very well today. Boilers, you are pipes, gears, plates. What's up, Cooper? Why are you being weird today? You just need some attention? Is that what this is? Yeah? You just want some attention? Because it's too early for a walk. I know you know it's too early for a walk. But you don't care, do you? You know? You're just going to keep asking and begging because you think you've earned it. Or something. Right? Go lay down. Go on. Alright. Pipes, gears, plates. That's too far. Ah, I got you. I might join you just to get a brain break from myself. Gears, you give me pipes. The steam boilers and like 4 of those, I think. Because they stack to, how high do these stack? 10. Okay. That. Take 6. Come back for the other 6. That should be more than enough. Power capacity, 27 megawatts. Let's go get that mining station thrown together. Probably should get more paving stones. Just pave my walkways. I need to figure out a better solution because I like the grid system. I like the power distribution system that I've thrown together over many playthroughs and YouTube tutorials. But driving through it is a pain in the neck. Like, to such an extent that unless I'm actively attacking something, I just don't bother driving. I just run. Which, I mean, once you get up to the better tiers of armor, it's not a bad idea. I did not bring ammunition. And I need to stop filling those turrets with ammunition because these are the ones that need it a lot more. That should be 90% of the belt, I think, put together. Yeah, 90%. There's the rest of it. Okay, ammunition should be feeding. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I think that'll be a fine switch over to do some Helldivers. I'll have to do some quick checks around the home for a moment, but yeah. I will do my best to meet up with you. Part of me hopes to get the, I guess, ring of security finished up before I get there, and also all of this just fucking catastrophe. It is a lot of stuff. The main downsides of the early game is just a lot of repetitive actions. But my brain's like, okay, we're locked into the repetitive action. Must be precise, must be accurate, must be efficient. Oh, there we go. Should not be standing on the rail line, just in case something comes by for fuel. That goes up. What? Up, up, up. All right. That's the messy, detailed, complex stuff, and I can just start rolling. Blech. I swear English is my primary language. It's just not working for me today. It's gonna get a little noisy, I apologize. Okay, there goes my coal, and that is up, hot, and ready to go. And I will let it do its thing. This is for, yeah. guess the resource got mined out. That is fair. Nope, not there. There. Okay, remove that one. Remove that one. Remove these belts. Speaking of belts. Yeah, speaking of, I only have 38 belts. Holy crap, how'd I use 600 already? That's just absurd. It's just genuinely absurd. Then again, this is a lot of... Doesn't feel like a lot of belt, but it is a lot of belt. How bad is the pollution cloud? Not as bad as I thought. Oh, but there's a lot of biters. And everything looks like it's not stockpiling. Oh, that just looks sexy. Coal drop-off is ready. Or, no, coal. I haven't named it, have I? Oh, I did, okay. Coal pickup is... Coal provider is ready. Now I need to make a coal quester. And I have that pretty much ready to go the second the coal patch down at the main base runs out. Man, for 3 hours I have not done much. Which is really bad. Really, really bad. Feels bad. Okay. Home base has an ungodly amount of ammunition stockpiled, saved, ready to go. With all that miner, we are well above our needs. All the boilers I need. I have almost all the engines I need. Okay. Lots of concrete, lots of... And I don't need to panic about having concrete constantly processing because the stone is now completely separated from the iron and the coal, which is great. Need to finish up in this iron patch to get that ready to go. Okay. I haven't done anything. Not really. Factory hasn't grown that much, and to be fair, I'm terrified of having it grow because I have to pretty much take this entire chunk of wall and move it like down to here to give myself any appreciable space. Now, to be fair, I did get my iron setup running, which is great. So my iron ore is now being fed productively. Should make a balancer for this. Just so I stop taking from the train right now. And I need to stop. Hold on. Yeah. There. Actually, I could just do it here. There we go. That'll make the pull from the hot base iron patch consistent. And yeah, keep pulling from all that at a more consistent rate. Okay. And I have no belts, but I can catch that up later. Okay. So for next week, assuming I remember, I need to extend this defensive line out. Yeah, and then I need to pick up, well, I need to make oil production, or oil processing facilities, so pump jacks, refineries, actually have a stable location for pipes and underground pipes, and then tanks. That's going to add more of the rail stop requirements. And I'll probably have to move all of this again anyway, but that will be after I get bots. Because I don't have the patience to try and do all of this heavy lifting without bots. Yeah, there's a forest garden, most of that, but this is also going to max out in a little bit. And it won't be a problem. See, this doesn't make any sense, because I got 2 feeding in. Well, it doesn't matter, because all it means is that this line will fill first and always be full, so I'm not gonna fight it that hard. Okay, my brain has hit a wall, so I'm going to end the stream here. I do appreciate everybody who has come out to say hello and supported me and talked to me. Foundation, if you're listening, I will take a quick 20-30 minute break, and I'll probably hop on to Helldivers after that, and we can link up and go do some good work. But for everybody else, I have a YouTube. It's bare bones, but I do have it. I have a Twitter if you want to follow for announcements or notices. I hope you all have a good and beautiful day, and I'll catch you all on the other side.